Hi, just a quick update on what I've been doing with our hydroelectric scheme. So this will be the first video of several as I build this small off-grid hydro system that's going to be fed by the dam that you can just see behind me. So previously I posted a video ranting and raving, outlining the thoughts I had for what I'm going to do, and now I finished the first step, so let's go through it. So here we are over at the dam a little bit closer. So she's about a third full at the moment, and here's the first feeding pipe. So as I mentioned before, I have a 300mm culvert that runs over this road that Laga's walking around on, and I've put in a concrete cap and concreted in this 100mm or 4-inch piece of sewer pipe, like sewer line, and that goes through the road here and over to the other side. I had to lengthen the pipe in place, and I put the glue in over in the workshop over there and came over with it. Say hello to Laga. And it went off by the time I got here, so I just got the glue and spun it around and put it in the other way. So that's something that we'll just have to tidy up later on. Just cut 6 inches off that and then redo. So the next step here really will be to fit a T-piece. So a T-piece, so I'll cut this off back to there, put a T-piece on here so we can have a standpipe that will stand up higher than the maximum water level, and that'll make sure we minimise air bubbles coming through in the water. And then after that T-piece, we'll probably fit another T-piece so we can have a dumping or an overflow valve on the side as well. And then we'll see how much water we get through just from hydraulic pressure, but we'll probably be likely making our way down the hill there as to where the turbine will be. So down the hill there's we've got between 7 and 10 metres of head, so I know that'll definitely work, but as per the other video, that obviously comes at the cost of the other wiring and so forth that I'm going to have to do. So, but that's the idea. So yeah, so that's basically the first step. Using 100mm pipes makes it very easy to get all the various fittings and things for it, and then running it through all the way allows me some flexibility with where we want to put the input here as well. So we can just I'll leave it as it is to begin with, because I'm going to let this dam fill up, and so I can work out how many litres a second we're going to get. But with that 100mm pipe there all the way through, that gives me the advantage of, I want to fit a lower point, I can do it, but I think that'll probably do. So anyway, so that's an update. That's just the first step of putting this through. So we'll let this fill with water. As we can see, the autumn weather is finally upon us, and we are getting a little bit of rain. So I expect this dam will be full in about a week, and then by then I'll do the next step where we'll fit the 2 T-pieces with a standpipe, and then put a valve on the end of it so we can turn it off, and we'll let the dam fill up, and then we'll see what kind of litres a second or litres a minute we can get, and then we'll do some maths and we'll see if this is worth doing, and see whether or not how far down this hill I need to go. It'd also be interesting, you could possibly do 2, but realistically I think I'll end up having to run it down the hill to get some more watts by virtue of gravity. The other thing that was worth mentioning, I was going to put 2 pipes through here because I wanted to be able to have an overflow in there, but when I started putting the concrete in, it just became obvious there wasn't really enough room. So we'll see how we go, but I believe in the future, probably just over here, I'll dig a half metre trench and then run another 100mm pipe just below the surface here. I'll probably also run next to it a 50mm pipe to give us the ability to put some wiring through here as well. So I'll probably run a 100-meter pipe with a 50mm pipe on top of it, and the 50mm pipe we can cap off and then run some electronics, because I think when I get carried away, what would be good to have in here would at least be a some sort of float level, so we can see how high the dam is, because it would be really nice to automate some of this. So that was my job in a previous life. A million years ago I worked in industrial automation, so it'll be good to have a bit of a tinker with that, because it'd be very interesting to have a little bit of computer control over how much water we use and when we use it to actually run our little turbine. So anyway, so that's just a quick little update on the first step, which is just running the water inlet pipe. Thanks for watching.